Thank you for coming to Budapest today. It is a great honor for us to see you here as a guest, because when the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Morocco arrives in Hungary, a friendly country comes to the Minister of Foreign Affairs, a country whose relations are based on mutual respect, a country's Minister of Foreign Affairs, whose government does not have any open political issues or conflicts, and a country's Minister of Foreign Affairs, whose goal or intention has never been to interfere in the interests of Hungary, and this is the same in the other direction. The basis of our friendship and cooperation is that we stand by our sovereignty, that we are both members of the Peace Corps, and that we both want to stop illegal migration, with the abolition of the reasons for which it is necessary. Thank you very much. Our conversation has taken a significant part of the agenda on the Ukrainian war. Both Europe and Africa are among the victims of the war in Ukraine. Both European and African countries have to face serious challenges because of the war that has been going on for more than 3 years. The war's inflation, the war's food prices, and the war's energy prices have made the lives of both Africa and European nations miserable in recent times. Both African and European countries are interested in ending this war as soon as possible. Both Africa and Europe are interested in the success of President Donald Trump's efforts to bring an end to peace talks and peace. Unfortunately, we had to determine that, surprisingly, a significant part of European politicians were breaking their chains just as the war continued. A significant part of European politicians are backing the path to peace. This is contrary to the interests of both European and African people. This is why we are calling on the politicians who are hindering peace talks to not do this in the future. There is another serious security challenge for both Europe and Africa. This is illegal migration. Brussels' migration policy is making things difficult for us. The situation is that the African population will grow to 950 million people by 2050. This is why the policy that encourages African people to leave their homes is extremely dangerous. Instead, we need to develop and implement a comprehensive Africa development strategy. An Africa development strategy in which we, Europeans, cooperate with stable, strong-earned African countries, such as Morocco. The other very important task is to take decisive steps against one of the most important triggers of migration, that is, against terrorism. This is why the fight against terrorism must be put at the center of the cooperation between Europe and Africa. We need to be aware of the fact that Morocco is making serious efforts against terrorism. I would also like to say that we have discussed the situation in Western Sahara. Here, the Hungarian position is clear. The autonomy plan developed by Morocco must be the basis of the solution that must be created within the framework of the UN. We also see the American and French positions in this regard. I also asked our ambassador to visit the Western Sahara region, and we will of course provide the consular services to all Moroccan citizens, depending on where they request them from. Finally, I would like to say that Morocco became our #1 trading partner in Africa last year. We have not had an example of this before, since we have been governing here in Hungary. Our trade revenue has increased fivefold, exceeding $400 million, and today we have identified new areas in which we will develop cooperation. Since Morocco is also one of the countries that is struggling with nuclear energy. Thus, we have offered the Hungarian nuclear development, training capacities for the success of the peaceful nuclear program in Morocco. In the same way as in the following major international events in Morocco, we have offered opportunities for digital and financial technology services, the food industry, and cooperation in the field of water management. Dear Minister, dear friend, dear Nasser, thank you once again for coming here to Budapest. We are very happy to see you, and we are ready to continue this excellent cooperation with even greater vigor in the future.